Welcome in Hungary, welcome in Győr for day 6 of the 2025 European Sitting Volleyball Championship. We are here into the last day, the medal day for both women's and men's. A long journey ahead here in Hungary this entire week to know who will be on the podium later today. We will start the day with the bronze medal game in the women's tournament. And as you can see it just behind your screen, Slovenia and Ukraine are currently warming up. They will fight for this bronze medal. Quite surprising to see Slovenia here because they almost got their ticket yesterday against the Netherlands, leading 2-0, but finally struggling to conclude the game, and the Netherlands got the first surprise of this semi-final yesterday. For Ukraine, it was a difficult semi-final against Italy, but this game is just a remake of what we had in the group stage between these two teams. It was such a tough clash, a 3-2 victory for Slovenia. This was on Tuesday afternoon. We had so much fun watching this game, a lot of suspense. Slovenia able to conclude it at the tiebreak. Let's see if they can secure the bronze medal. For sure, this will be worse for them than what they did in Karli for 2 years, because they won silver there. For Ukraine, they want to achieve the same, finishing on the podium. And they can reach bronze if they are able to find a solution to defeat Slovenia today. These two teams almost work the same around one very good player, one player able to score a lot. For Slovenia, it's Valentina Brick, the VS2 player. We also saw Klara Vrabic yesterday, but Brick was in the starting 6 almost the entire competition. For Ukraine, they also have these two VS2 players that can score a lot, Antonina Zhuk and Sasha Lihodit. Both of them are really skilled players. Yesterday, Antonina Zhuk was the one into the starting 6. She did a great job, not enough to beat Italy. Lihodit came in. She was not able to bring the solution either. And here's Antonina Zhuk, one of the best players in this team. She's really tall, able to spike from the front row, from the back row. And around her, she also have some other very good players. Lyudmila Hoditschuk, the best server of this team. We saw yesterday the young Elizaveta Shuha, 15 years old, being in the starting 6 for the third set against Italy. This team has a bright future with very young players inside it. Also, Lyudmila Sheremet, 18 years old, was in the starting 6 for the entire European Championships. A very experienced player, Lakatos, Vladishinska, Filon. Apparently, we should not have a lot of surprise on the Ukraine side from Yaroslav Maloivan. Here is Team Slovenia around the captain there in the back, Tija Vrovnik. She is the best scorer. She scored a lot yesterday, but that was not enough to beat the Netherlands. They also have a very experienced setter, Susanna Otsepek. But Brick was maybe not playing at her best level yesterday. She didn't score enough. And the Netherlands, as a team, were just stronger and maybe much more willing to be into this final. I have the feeling Slovenia was just so sure they would qualify. Not quite sure they put enough of effort in this semi-final. They were looking for the final a bit too early. And this bronze medal game, it's going to be a tough one between these two teams, because of course no one wants to travel back home without a medal. Ukraine will play in blue, Slovenia in green. And to give you the entire schedule for today, we'll then move to the bronze medal game in the men's tournament between Ukraine and Serbia. And then it will be time for the big finals, the two of them, if we do not have any delay, around 2 p.m. Women's final between the Netherlands and Italy. And to conclude just our European Championship, the final between Germany and Bosnia and Herzegovina. A great revenge from what happened recently at the Golden Nations League. The official warm-up is now over. Two teams will join the bench, get the last advices, tips from their respective coaches and staff. Marko Pokleka for Slovenia, Yaroslav Maloivan for Ukraine. Here is the head coach on the left, who has the yellow shirt. Well, Ukraine won this year the Golden Nations League against Italy 3-2. You know the rule is a bit different there. You can play with 2 vs2 player on court, which makes a huge difference when you can play Lihotit and Zuk on the court at the same time. It's not the case here, where with the world regulations, the same that you know from Paralympic Games if you follow the action there. And the two teams are entering the court.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to everyone on the Volleyball Europe's European Sitting Volleyball Championship Final Tournament. This is the match number 29 for the women's bronze medal between the national team of Slovenia and the national team of Ukraine. Before the match, please rise for the national anthems.
And we'll go through national anthems. And we'll start with Slovenia. It's the final day. Anthems day as well. Zdravlica for the Slovenian national team, and now the national anthem of Ukraine. Well, everything is set for this bronze medal game in the women's tournament, the 29th and last game in this women's event. 9 teams were on the start line on Monday morning. 2 of them will be in the final later. 2 are here this morning to compete for the bronze medal. Of course, they know each other perfectly. We mentioned the fact that they play on Tuesday the group stage game. Slovenia won earlier this week 3-2. Let's see if they can do the same to secure a medal before traveling back to Ljubljana. Slovenia was part of the Paralympic Games. Last year they finished 6th, just ahead of Rwanda and France. The 2 international referees for this bronze medal final, Audrijos Gargazas from Lithuania and Kristina Arpas at home. She is from Hungary.
And now it's time to meet the starting players of the team.
Starting 6.
The starting lineup of Slovenia.
And we'll start with Slovenia. Jana Ferjan.
Number 3, Santa Jele. With number 6.
Santa Jele, she was struggling yesterday with her serve when it came to crucial moment. Zuzana Otsepek, the setter. Valentina Brick. Tia Rovnik, the captain. Barbara Kosmur. Slovenia do not play with any libero on court. They have the same starting six than the one they had yesterday for the semi-final. Let's see if this works for Ukraine. Well, there will not be a lot of surprise. The only question is maybe Shuha or Sheremet. Jaroslava Lakatosh, Anastasia Bladyshinska, Anastasia Filon, Lyudmila Hordichuk. They will start Antonina Zuk, it's not a surprise. And Lyudmila Sheremet, that's as well the same starting six as the one we had yesterday in the semi-final against Italy. While Ukraine maybe has a bit more solutions on the bench, with the young Shua and Sasha Lihotit, the captain, able to come in at all time. It will really depend on what the scenario is. We saw yesterday at the end of the game Slovenia struggling a lot with reception against the Netherlands. Let's see if they can do better today. We just discovered the roster of Slovenia, led by the head coach Marko Pokleka, player as well for the men's sitting volleyball team, which was not qualified for this year's European Championship here in Hungary. And here's the one from Ukraine. 9 talented player mix, so he's a very young player. We mentioned 15 years old for Shuha, 18 for Sheremet. And a lot of them are really young. Liashik is 22, Hordichuk is 23, and she's the first for the serve of this bronze medal game. We are on the center court of this Győr University venue, which means we will have video challenge since we have it for the entire week here, and that's a great addition to help the referees getting the best call out of each point. Everything is set. The first referee is ready. Lyudmila Hordichuk as well. Good serve, Kosmor for the reception. Senta Yeller. Oh, no touch, but net fall call against Filon. And this will be the first challenge of the game on the first point. Kristina Arpas called the net fault against Anastasia Filon. Well, we will directly see if the computer is on for this video challenge. You will have, of course, the result on your screen. We will have it on the big screen of the venue here. They can check different cameras angles are displayed all around the court. And is there any net touch? We have the confirmation on the big screen there. You have it as well. Net touch, Ukraine. So there is only one challenge remaining for Ukraine now, and the point is for Slovenia. They will get the next serve underway with their best server, Zuzana Ocepek. Hordichuk is the target. Zuk takes the set. Free ball Slovenia. Ferjan blocked. Another chance for Ukraine now. First swing by Antonina Zuk. This ball is out. Well, Ukraine is requesting a touch, and he will go with the challenge on the second point. It could be that Ukraine will not have any more challenge if this one is unsuccessful. Well, there will be no need. I guess Senta Yela just said she touched the ball, so maybe we don't need to go through the challenge. Not sure you will get the result. We will come back because Senta Yela raised her hand to say she touched the ball. Point for Ukraine. You will have the scoreboard corrected. It's 1-1 now. Filon. Really good serve. No one can take the second contact. It was in front of Valentina Brick. Well, she used to play for Ukraine, especially in the Paralympic Games in London 2012, and then she moved to Slovenia to play for her new national team. Another good serve, cost more. Ferjan digged by Ordicuk. Oh, that was close for Filan. Good fight from Anastasia Władyszyńska to keep this ball in play. Break facing Zuk. The two players really have the same profile, really tall, able to swing really hard. And this will be a great head-to-head at the net. You see them on the left side of your screen. Hodicuk set for Filan. Deep towards position 1. Otsepek for the dig. Zuk is not able to control that ball. This is already the fourth point for Slovenia. They have the lead, 4 points to 2. Good reception, Hodicuk. Zuk through the middle, blocked by Valentina Brick. She had 3 blockers in front of her. She chose to go towards position 1. Well, maybe she should more go where Jeller and Vrhovnik are blocking. There are smaller blockers. Another chance for Ukraine. Władyszyńska digged by Otsepek. Free ball, Ukraine, but a difficult one because Filan has to play it with the backhand. Direct return from Ordicuk. But also a good way to switch the rotation to aim where the server is coming in to dig. Władyszyńska, the block and the cover in front of Valentina Brick. Well, she has some height advantage that she should use and try to either find block out or spike hard, which she did not do. Cheremet. High ball on Otsepek. This will be a free ball for Ukraine. Filan. Lakataj dig by Otsepek. Another free ball, Ukraine. Władyszyńska for Zuk. Is there any touch? Oh, the ball is in. Just landed before the line. And Ukraine is back in contention. Only one behind. Christophe Ferjan. Lakatos at the block makes the job to score this equalizer for Ukraine. It's not a strong serve that Cheremet has, but it comes from super high and it makes it difficult for Ferjan to receive it. She will aiming there again towards position 1, directly on the Ukrainian side, and Lakatos can conclude it. 7-6 for Ukraine, and Pokleka calls his first time out because Ukraine is on a great streak, something like a 5-0 streak. They were leading 6 points to 2, and they are now one behind. Well, the solution for Slovenia is pretty easy, and it's easy to say it. They have to find it how to do better in reception so far. But this high ball in Ferjan Saria is difficult. They have no four receivers in the line there. Ferjan is the target again, but Otsepek takes it. Break for the swing. Well, this was a decision. Otsepek covering Ferjan in reception. Seven all. Senta Yeller. The service good. Hoditschuk. Direct return. Fight between Vrovnik and Lakatosh. Well, Vrovnik is maybe just a bit smaller. Her block height is just a bit under Lakatosh once. Great serve, Zug. Ferjan was really close from the reception. Well, and again, Ferjan is a great target at the serve because we know that with her upper body disability, it doesn't make it easy for her to have those receptions. Senta Yeller took the reception there in position one. Block out, Tija Vrovnik. And I have the feeling that's only the first point of the Slovene captain today. Confirmation on the big screen there. First point for Vrovnik. Zug take the set. Hoditschuk, monster block, Valentina break. I mean, she was completely under bricks. Block, not a lot of solution for Hoditschuk. Zug from the back row, dig by Vrovnik. Kosmor gives a free ball to Ukraine. Hoditschuk on Vrovnik again. This will be another free ball for Ukraine, but a difficult one. And Filon is not able to send it properly on the other side of the net. Well, these two teams are definitely able to play better sitting volleyball for the moment. They're really struggling, having good reception, good set. Maybe here, Lakatosh through the middle. Well done, Ukraine. Well, everything gets easier when you have a good reception. Yela for the reception, not setback. Break was not in an optimal position. The ball was a bit too much to the inside, but she could make it to give Slovenia a 1-point lead in this first set. Catch hold again, Ukraine, one more point for Slovenia. Difficult reception for Sheremet. She was maybe a bit wondering whether to take it or not. And they will adapt the reception. Sheremet now in position 6. Filan taking position 5. For Lakatosh, this ball is just for no one. It was just a lot too much to the inside for Hoditschuk. She had a great effort to try to play it. The sets are not really accurate so far. And Slovenia has a 4-point lead in this first set. Timeout call by Jaroslav Maloivan. Finland was really close on this one. Get the ball over the net. Well, the two teams, they will fight till the very end. We know how long this game can be. They already showed us some marathon game in the group stage when Slovenia secured the victory 3-2 on Tuesday. Lakatosh for Hoditschuk. This ball is out. Difficult reception for Zhuk again. Touched by Otsepek. She covers herself as well. Takes the next set. Kashmir into the block. The ball was on the floor. Slovenia, for the moment, is able to lead on that 5-point gap. Kashmir. Lakatosh with a good reception. Filan for Hoditschuk. She plays the block out on Senta Yeller, and it works. Hoditschuk. Best server for Ukraine. Can she bring her team back? On Kashmir. Break, touch by Wladyshinska. Lakatosh for the reception. Filan fakes the set. No one to cover that central part of the court. Rovnik brings this ball back in play. Wladyshinska for Zuk, dig by Otsepek. Brick, block out on Sheremet. Well done from the back row. Valentina Brick already has 7 points today. Good reception, Phil on the backside for Sheremet. Good conclusion. And Slovenia will now be on the position. They struggle with Ferjan there, receiving in one. Against Sheremet. Well, of course she will be targeting position one there. Ferjan, good reception for Otsepek. And Brick is able to switch that rotation on the spot for Slovenia. That's the good thing for them. Sentayela. Too long. Well, she had a lot of mistakes with the serve. We mentioned yesterday that at some point she was wearing the libero jersey for Slovenia. So, of course, serving is not her main skill. Antonina Zhuk, while she has some aggressive serve, she's able to do something. On Ferjan again. Rovnik over Hoditschuk. Lakatosh not able to bring this ball between the two antennas. And again, a 5-point gap for Slovenia. Tijavrovnik for the serve. The second timeout for Ukraine, because the gap is getting bigger and bigger. It's actually the biggest gap in this first set. A 6-point lead for Slovenia. And you see the men's Ukraine team in the stands, supporting the women's team from their country and getting ready for their bronze medal game later today. They will play against Serbia. No more timeout for Ukraine in this first one. Well, they have the smile. They know this is not the final result. Well, it's always better to have the lead than to have to chase. This can be a long game. And maybe if things are not working better at the end of this first set, they will give a chance to the captain, Lihodit. Let's see this in the set break. Let's first conclude that set. Good serve. What a fight at the net. Listen how Dichu can break. This point will be played again. You just saw the 2 times up by the referee. Oldrius Gargazas. Block and counter block Hoditschuk. Filon with her block. And Ukraine is fighting back. Wait, there are still 4 behind. But they're trying to create some momentum on Wladyshinska's serve. Farian struggling, but this ball is on the Ukrainian side. A bit of luck for Slovenia, as this ball coming directly on their side of the court, and they got surprised to have to deal with it. 22-17. Hoditschuk through the middle. Monster block. Zuzana Otsepek. And Hoditschuk quite annoyed on court because she cannot find any solution today. And Lihodid is in for Zuk. Maybe to warm up a bit the shoulder for the second set. That's maybe an option that Yaroslav Malovan has in mind. Ace 4 break. Lihodid not lucky with her first ball of the game. Well, that's not the best way to come into the game. Set point Slovenia, 24-17. And a second ace in a row for Valentina Brick. Slovenia takes the lead in this game, 1-0 for the girls in green.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the first set. The current result is 1-0 for Slovenia.
Got number 1 and 3 in the venue. We also have ranking games. On court number 1, it's Turkey taking on the Netherlands, and we're still warming up between Croatia and Poland on court number 3. These games are really important for the points, for the rankings, both for the European but also world rankings for these teams. We just saw the fight at the net, Lihotit coming in. Well, all she can do is trying to receive unsuccessfully. I'm wondering what Ukraine will do for the second one, if they will put Lihotit in or not, to give her a chance. At the beginning of the week, she was in the starting 6, that's for sure. And then she lost her place through the tournament. Apparently, Antonina Zhuk is sitting on the bench. Lihotit standing close to the court could mean that she will be in this second one. Well, for Slovenia, there won't be any change in the starting 6. And here is the confirmation. Sasha Lihotit will have a chance for Ukraine to show what she can do. She is a very good player, but she did not have a lot of opportunity, neither yesterday, neither in this first set. Ukraine need to react if they want to have a chance to win bronze today. And this first serve will be for Zuzana Otsepek. Well, Ukraine has a strong receiving line there. What will be the target? Will she aim at Lihotit? No, Wladyshinska takes the reception. Lakatosh for Sheremet. Good dig, Slovenia. And Rovnik able to score. Touched by the block by Horditschuk, but not enough to help the diggers to take the contact behind. Lakatos struggling a bit. Filon, high ball for Wladyshinska. Free ball Slovenia. Rovnik blocked by Horditschuk. Wow. She was not in an easy position to play that ball. Small tip behind the block. Filon for Lihotit. No touch. And for the moment, it's really difficult for the Ukrainian captain. Filon for Lihotit. Well, she's not able to play at her level, at the level we saw this entire week, because she's a really good player. Able to block really good, able to serve really good, also able to score from the back row. But today, she's struggling, and Ukraine will request a video challenge pretty early. Probably for a block touch. Yes, that's the question. Is there any block touch? Apparently not. Well, it did not seem I mean, Santa Yeller is maybe the smaller blocker from Slovenia. Feed on for Sheremet. She finds the solution behind Vrovnik and in front of Kosmor. Break for the block. Another ball for her. Good swing. That's the first point of Valentina Break in this second set. Behodid with the block. She takes a swing. And here is her first point of the game. Maybe what she needs to be fully into it. Otsepek for the reception. Break, a soft spike over the block in front of Sheremet. Five for Slovenia, 3 for Ukraine. Reception is good. Lakatosh fights to push this ball deep. And neither Ferian nor Yeller are able to cover. Oh, but this ball is called out. I can imagine it was in. Didn't see the end of the court from where I'm sitting. The point is for Slovenia. Holdichuk took a good reception, but this ball finished not on the Slovenian side, but in Phelan's head. And with this early lead for Slovenia, Ukraine is forced to take a first time out in this second set. Well, I'm not quite sure that for the moment Sashali Hodid is bringing what Ukraine needs. And the best scorer on court is Valentina Break, no surprise. 11 points already for her today. And Ukraine is not able to have one girl scoring a lot. Zhuk only did 3 points in the first set. That's not enough, especially not in her position where the entire game is created around such a strong player. Hodid has won. As always, it's not only about the spikers, it's more about the quality of the reception. Here it is with Phelan. Sheremet, this ball is out. They will challenge the call.
Challenge requested by Ukraine. The subject of the challenge is block touch.
Down a touch by the block. Yes, with the finger. Oh, that was close. It's block touch on Sheremet's swing. Good serve. Lihodid. While Ukraine will need this. Good servers, a bit more aggressive to put Slovenia into trouble. Győr is struggling, and even if Ferian was moving fast, she was not able to take it. Well, not an easy reception for Slovenia. Ferian struggling. Rovnik. Oh, this ball is dancing on the net and is alive. Bit of luck for Slovenia. Otsepek makes the point. Well done, Slovenia. Well, Ukraine was really close to close the gap. Lakatos, the back set for Hodicuk in front of break. Well, that's not easy for her to move. She's really tall, and the ball falling just in front of her is maybe the worst to dig. It took quite some time for that ball to fall on the floor. And Hodicuk and Lihodid had some great fun because they were almost hugging together while trying to play the ball. Lakatos completely out. She was looking for too much angle. I don't know why she wanted so bad to swing hard, because in front of her, Senta Győr is really the area where she has the most chance to go over the block. Győr is a small blocker, and here it is by Lakatos. There is a real mismatch with Győr sitting at the net, but Ukraine is not able to use it for the moment. Break takes the reception in front of Kosmor. And Ukraine is one behind Yaroslava Lakatos. And once again, Ukrainian serve is too good for Slovenia to receive properly. 10-0. Break under the net, and Ukraine moves in front. Pakleka probably thinking about taking a timeout in this second set to stop the Ukrainian momentum. Lakatos again. Oh, this was close, just out. Vladyshinska, this reception directly on the Slovene side. Filan, Lihodid, great swing. Otsepek is fighting, a good rally. Sheremet blocked, and the point is for Ukraine. I couldn't see if it was net fault or lifting. This point is for Ukraine. This ball is out. Hodicuk not finding the right pace today. I mean, not yet. The game is still long, and they will need her at her very best. This ball is in. Ace Slovenia. Misread by Hodicuk, and they will adapt with 4 receivers in the line. Lakatos takes the reception. Filan A small ball just behind the net. It's well hidden until the very last moment, and then she delivers it just behind the net, where it's really difficult to cover because you have to move forward and then to play the ball. Super hard if you don't react quick enough. Filon with the serve. This is an ace for Ukraine. Otsepek misread the trajectory. Easy reception for Susanna Otsepek. Greek makes the point over Władyszyńska. (14-all). Tantayela. Once again, she completely misses her serve. There is something with Jele's serve to work on. I mean, she's not confident in what she's doing. Maybe she doesn't choose quite a target or quite a serve height or power, and then she just have no idea what to do when she launches it. Yesterday we saw it already against the Netherlands. Otsepek over Ferjan. Free ball Ukraine. Filon for Lakatosh. Blocked. Well done, Barbara Kosmur and Tia Hofnik. I'm not quite sure who blocked that ball. I have a feeling it was Kosmur. (15-all). Lihodi touched by the block. Break. And Kosmur not able to put it in. Well, the good thing is that Ukraine found the solution to block break. That will change. Lihodid for Zuk. Zuk will be in charge of the serve. 16-15. Maybe she's able to be a bit more aggressive towards position 5 between Ferjan and Jela. Absolutely on Ferjan. Good reception. Otsepek with the spike. Hoditschuk take the transition set. Ferjan, easy ball for Ukraine. That's a free ball. Filon for Hoditschuk. Where's the tip? Briggs reads it well, but great cover for Ukraine. And this is maybe one of the first smile for Hoditschuk in this game. She did really good. And this gives a 2-point lead for Ukraine in this second set. Otsepek takes the reception. She's also responsible for the spike. No risk for the Slovene setter. Ferjan blocked by Władyszyńska. One time, two time. Sheremet, free ball for Slovenia. Ferjan again. Władyszyńska high ball. Lakatosh on break. Otsepek for Kosmur. What a great point. Hoditschuk in the middle of the court. Dig by Rovnik. Lakatosh. A bit too greedy. She wanted so bad to conclude the point, but she did not control the trajectory. And this is an equalizer for Slovenia. 17-all. No one to take this set behind Filon's reception. 4 players in the line. Sheremet, Zuk for the set. Hodicuk, small tip. Touched by the block on Ferian's swing. Władyszyńska whistled. Well, in front of Ferian, not Sepek. It was not easy for the Ukrainian setter. And the second timeout.
Timeout by Ukraine.
Of this second set called by Ukraine. Slovenia has a 2-point lead. Well, if you're just joining the action, welcome on this Saturday, the final day of the 2025 Sitting Volleyball European Championship. I'm really happy to be with you for the 6th day in a row, because this is an important day, the one during which we'll know who will get which kind of medal, and we are here into the bronze medal game for the women. Slovenia against Ukraine. Slovenia lost yesterday in the tiebreak against the Netherlands, which was quite a surprise in this semi-finals. Ukraine lost to Italy, which was more logical. And will then move to the men's bronze medal game and into the 2 gold medal finals. Sheremet. Difficult for Zhuk, but she finds a solution completely there from the end of the court. Well, she was in a really difficult situation, but still able to make it. Sepek, the set for Ferian. Dig by Zhuk. Hodicuk against Otsepek. Double touch by Hodicuk. Cosmore. Teammate trace count. That serve. Hodicuk 1 time, 2 time. And the point for Hodicuk and Ukraine. 20-all. Good serve, Cosmore struggling, but Sepek brings this ball back. And no one to take it. Well, this is annoying. We just saw Otsepek screaming on her teammates because she had a great effort to bring this one back. And now Ukraine has the lead, and Slovenia takes a timeout.
Timeout by Slovenia.
It's so impossible to predict what will happen in this game and in this second set to start with. Well, if you're wondering who is the scoring leader, it's still Valentina Brick with 13 points, but she scored a lot less in this second set. And for Ukraine, we have 2 girls with 6 points, Yaroslava Lakatosh and Lyudmila Hodicuk, 6 points each. And things are going a bit better since Antonina Zhuk is back in. We just see her. Rovnik cannot track this ball back in play. Ace Ukraine, a 2-point lead. Four girls in the reception now. They are pretty much hiding Cosmore. Brick takes it in front of her. Rovnik, free ball Ukraine. Hodicuk with the tip over Yeller and in front of Rovnik, a second timeout in a row for Marko Pokleka. 23-20. Well, this is a good 3-point lead. Slovenia tried to adapt in the reception, and we see again great fighting spirit of Ukraine. This was at the beginning of the set. Lihodid was still in. Here is the Slovene bench with the options. Kodric, Pogačar, Vrabic, and Bogomira Yakin, the veteran player of this team, 67 years old. Like Atosh, Ukraine is only 2 points away from winning this second set. Valentina Brig, the block out on Filon. No one to cover this area there. Cepek, she can do something with her serve, no doubt. Tadishinska struggling with the reception. That's the option for Slovenia. Brick, digged by Zuk. Rovnik, digged by Zuk again. Cepek for Ferjan. No one touches that ball. And this is a first set point for Ukraine. An ace for Hodicuk at the best moment for Ukraine. And here is the equalizer. 1 set all. Nothing is decided yet in this bronze medal game in the women's tournament.
The second set.
One set for Slovenia, 25-17. One set for Ukraine now, 25-21. One set all. While we mentioned it, the game when they played in the group stage together on Tuesday was already a close one. A victory at the tiebreak for Slovenia. And it's still a close one. Hodicuk for the first serve of this third set. Jela blocked by Filan. Well, that's definitely not the main option. She's not the best spiker in that team. But Pakleka is asking her to play either some block out or something, because she's not the tallest at the net. At least trying something. Just out, the serve from Hodicuk. She scored an ace to get the second set to Ukraine on the set point. This one is just a bit too long. And Otsepek. The next to serve for Slovenia. Difficult reception, free ball Slovenia. Otsepek for Vrovnik. Touched by the block. Lakatosh is not able to cover. Another good serve. Reception was pretty low from Lakatosh. Well, not a surprise to see that Zuk is in the starting six for Ukraine. She did better than Lihot did today. And Hodicuk not able to control Herdig behind the block. 3-1 Slovenia. Great dig, Valentina break. Vrovnik playing the block out on Filon. Well played. Hodicuk was too much into the court to cover. And Vrovnik is able to really adapt to the situation she has on the other side of the net. She's having a great start in this third one. Timeout Ukraine. Slovenia is in front. And we already have the Italian team there in the stands. They will play later today the gold medal game against the Netherlands. This should be around 2 p.m. but it will be on this center court, so it will really depend on the scenario of this game. It can be a long one, and the scenario of the next one, the bronze medal game, the men's tournament between Serbia and Ukraine. Otsepek carries on her streak with the serve. Not a good one on Valeshinska. Hodicuk for the set. Well done, Antonina Zuk. The set was just perfect, and she could swing it with full speed on the line. Well, Otsepek could only catch it as a goalkeeper. She has to move to keep this ball alive. Brick doing good. Farian blocked by Zuk. Well, there is a huge mismatch there. And Ukraine is already back. After their timeout, they were able to score the next 2 points. Otsepek, the direct return. Valentina break on Lakatosh. She didn't take any risk, just a soft spike in the right area in front of Lakatosh, where it is super difficult to dig. Farian, easy reception. Filon for Zuk in front of 3 blockers. She finds the solution. And this is now the position where Slovenia was struggling in reception previously. It's Sheremet again. Well, her target is Ferjan in position 1 there. I thought Sepek can take it. This serve was too much to position 6. Touched. The point for Ukraine. Tia Rovnik. Sheremet again. In. It was a short one. I'm not sure if that was her aim or if she missed it. She's smiling. Look at her. Not quite sure this was on purpose, but it works. Otsepek. Valentina break. Just played the right forearm of Zuk. No power. Just delivered on her forearm. Makes it even more difficult to block. 6-0. Sentayela. Kalishinska for Lakatosh. Good block, Koshmur. Rovnik deep. Lakatosh. Well, she was into the net. Not easy to know exactly where you are on court when you're moving backwards with the net behind you. That's what she was doing to play that set. Yella again with the serve. Hoditschuk from the back row. Oh, what a great serve by Antonina Zuk. Pretty aggressive on Barbara Kosmor, and they will directly adapt with Zieler, Ferjan and Otsepek taking the reception. Kosmor is out of it. On Ferjan, another target and another ace for Zuk. Well, she's serving just so precisely. A good one on Sentayela. All Slovene receivers are struggling in front of Zuk. And Marko Pokleka will stop that streak. Where's the timeout? Ukraine is in front, a 3-point lead in this third set. Well, that would be terrible for Slovenia. They were just so close yesterday from being into the final. If they would have to leave Hungary without a medal, this would be so disappointing for them. Yesterday, almost at the same time, or a bit later, because we started at noon, they were leading 25-14, 25-18 against the Netherlands. And at some point, they had the lead in the third one. So we were already talking about resting the top players of the team for the final. And look where we are now. They are struggling in the bronze medal game, led by Ukraine in this third set. Well, we're far away from the end of the game for sure. We already know this game will be at least 4 sets. Their first concern is to find the solution on Antonina Zuk's serve. She scored 3 aces in 3 different areas of the court. Oh, either Yeller or Ferjan better than Otsepek. Sentayela, good reception. Rovnik with the tip. Hoditschuk, it's in. And again, they will have to face Antonina Zuk's serve. On Otsepek. Ferjan for the set. Otsepek bring this ball back. Ukraine has a free ball. Lakatosh blocked by Rovnik. Rovnik with the help of the net. Sheremet not able to control the ball. Well, it was not a difficult ball, but she just had very few time to react. Ball was much more spinning because it touched the net before. Rovnik. Slovenia is 3 behind. Sheremet, good reception. Wladyszyńska for Zuk from the back row. And Ferian, too difficult to dig for her. This is too deep for Anastasia Wladyszyńska, sorry. We have two Lyudmila in the team, 2 Anastasia. This was Anastasia Wladyszyńska. Break for the serve. Filon, good reception. Oditschuk, soft spike in front of Jela. Lakatosh 1 time, 2 time. And a catch is called against the Ukrainian number 1. And Slovenia is slowly coming back into this 3rd set. Only 2 behind. Wladyszyńska. Filon for Hoditschuk. Tip just behind Kosmor. Marko Pokleka is requesting a double touch at the set. Well, Lakatosh had a great streak in the second one. This time it's a bit more difficult for her. Zuk, is this ball in? No, it's not. There will be a challenge called by Ukraine. Well, I have the feeling the call will be in or out. Ball in and ball out. Oh, just in. Incredible. That swing from Antonina Zuk just touched the corner. How crazy. Well, this can be some kind of game changer. Instead of being 1 back, Slovenia is now 3 behind. 14 for Ukraine, 11 for Slovenia. Kosmor for the reception. Otsepek, Valentina break from the back row. The dig from Lakatosh. She has a chance to give a free ball to Slovenia. Jela dig by Lakatosh. Filon for Zuk. This ball is still living. Sheremet, Filon, Hoditschuk deep. Break another chance, another dig by Lakatosh. Zuk blocks Ferian. What a point by Lakatosh. And the conclusion for Filon. What a crazy rally won by Ukraine. And what a great job from Yaroslava Lakatosh on the back row. She just digged so many balls. $15 for Ukraine, 11 for Slovenia. Hoditschuk again. Serve on Kosmor. Otsepek has a perfect setting position. And this time Lakatosh in trouble. because of Sheremet's block. Well, she wanted so bad to dig again and to cover again. Antonina Zuk finds a solution in front of Ferjan. Well, she's taller in the front row. Filan on Kosmor. Vrovnik brings this ball back. Free ball. Filan for Zuk. Another great swing on Ferjan. Well, Zuk is scoring quite a lot in this third set. She now has 14 points today. I guess she had something like 5 at the end of the second one, so that's at least 9 points for her already in this set. 18-12. Things are going worse and worse, and Marko Pokleka getting closer from his bench. Not to call a timeout, but to change something. The VS2 substitution with Klara Vrabic coming in for Valentina Brick.
With number 7 on the court, Klara Vrabic.
23 years old for Klara Vrabic. She already came in yesterday and she did a pretty good job. She takes this first reception of Cepek for Vrovnik. Under the net level, even the Slovene captain is a bit losing her skills. Difficult for Slovenia. They already went through such a difficult situation yesterday when they were leading 2-0. Kosmor fights. This ball comes back. Great save for Ditchuk. And what a swing by Antonina Zuk to score this 20th point for Ukraine. It's just so different now, the momentum. We have the feeling Ukraine is able to dig and cover everything. So difficult for Slovenia to put the ball on the floor. Filan with a good serve. Vrabic sets for Ferjan. Well, finally, Slovenia is able to switch that rotation. Sheremet finds the block out on Vrovnik. Of course, she was not the main spiker on this front row. All the blockers were almost already in front of Antonina Zuk. And this gives some space for Sheremet to find the block out. Good serve on Ferjan. Otsepek has to move a lot. Vrabic for her first point of the game. Well, this was not an easy ball coming from far behind. Otsepek successfully set the ball for her spiker. And Rulev Vrabic in front of Antonina Zuk, which makes sense. The two tallest players in the front row. Lakatos blocked by Vrovnik. She was in front of two blockers. Well, there is maybe an option to play with Zuk with the back set. I mean, of course, Vrabic is tall, but not as tall as Valentina Brick. So Zuk still have height advantage on her. 22-15. 7-point lead for Ukraine. Slovenia has one more timeout in this third one. Block and counter block Hoditschuk. Vladishinska for Hoditschuk. The point is for Slovenia. Apparently This was a block from Vrabic, but I'm not quite even sure if she touched the ball or if it was just under the net. But anyway, the result is the same. Good reception, Filon. Lakataj gives a free ball to Slovenia. Győr and Sheremet do not agree who is taking that ball. Győr finds a solution into the Slovene block to score the 23rd point of Ukraine in this third set. They are only 2 points away from taking the third one. Krovnik for the reception, not Sepek. Vrabic digged. Sepek for Ferjan. Zuk, an easy dig. Filon for the set. Hoditschuk. Good block by Ukrainian number 6. And this will be a first set point for Ukraine. While Pokleka does not think even about taking the timeout. She knows it's too late in this set. Ukraine will make it. Wladyshinska. And an ace to conclude the set, the same as they did in the second one. 25 for Ukraine, 17 for Slovenia. Ukraine leads now 2-1 in this bronze medal game. Two sets to one for Ukraine. It's quite a crazy scenario again in this game for Slovenia. If you were with us yesterday, they were even leading 2-0 against the Netherlands before losing. And now they are struggling in this bronze medal game. Well, it's not a surprise that this game is a close one. When we saw the group stage game between these two teams, won 3-2 by Slovenia, and we could have a tiebreak. Actually, it's not over. Absolutely not. Slovenia has definitely a chance to come back in that game. But if they want to stay alive in this bronze medal game, it's now or never. They need to win this fourth set. Zuzana Ocepek. Good reception. Władyszyńska. Sheremet scores the first point for Ukraine. Double touch against Senta Yeller. Difficult reception for Slovenia. This is a winning serve for Lyudmila Hordichuk. Another great serve. Vrabic, who is in the starting six, takes the reception, but it is not enough. And Ukraine already has a 3-point lead in this fourth set. Another good serve. Well, what a start for Ukraine in this fourth set. And they decided to play Vrabic instead of Brick for the moment. This does not help. Another ace for Hordichuk. Kosmo not able to receive that short serve. Timeout Slovenia. And Hordichuk now has 12 points. It's so crazy. Basically in the first set, Slovenia was playing awesome sitting volleyball. Ukraine could not find a single solution. And then everything changed. Well, not because Ukraine changed something, because they tried to put Lihotin in. It does not work, did not work at all. Antonina Zhuk had to come back on court. But suddenly, the quality of the reception was better, the quality of the set was better as well. And they were just able to put their outside hitters in better conditions, better positions. Hordichuk is also playing a lot better since set number 3. She was definitely not in the game, pretty frustrated at the beginning of the game. Now she's doing a lot better, and she's here again with her strong serve. Good one. Kosmo with the reception, but Ocepek is not able to take the second contact. And they're discussing who has to take it. Vrabic moved backwards. She takes the reception. Ocepek, Povrovnik. Here is the solution. Well, not only there was some kind of block out, but I guess there was some lifting called as well on net fault against Ukraine. First point of this fourth set for Slovenia. Jana Ferjan blocked by Zhuk, but this ball will come back. Hordichuk for Zhuk into the block. Senta Yeller cannot do better than just touching the ball. A lot of frustration on the Slovene side for the moment. This ace was close again. Ferjan took it last minute. Ocepek not well positioned to dig it. She's not into her fourth set as well. 8 points to 1. If things go further like this, Ukraine will have a first hand on the bronze medal. But we have to be very careful until the 25th point is been scored. Everything can happen. Santayela. Zug blocked. Klara Vrabic. Well, I'm not quite sure they were able to put her in a single hitting position for the moment. Well, Zug completely mishit that one. Point for Ukraine, and Pokleka cannot believe it. When he looks at the scoreboard, he sees his team led by 5 points. Rovnik. No touch by the block. Just overpoured it and too much to the outside. Slovenia is trying really hard each time they have an opportunity. But what worked in the first one is when they were able to make Ukraine play, touch the block, find good areas. You don't need to score a winner all the time. Kosmor makes it right now, touching the block and being able to score. Tia Rovnik. Hoditschuk for the reception. Lakatosh in front of Kosmor. This ball did not went over the net. Vrabic, dig by Filon. Another chance, dig by Lakatosh. Hordic shoots from the back row, and Vrabic is surprised to take this ball. Well, she looks quite annoyed. 2 times she got digged. But Sepek not able to block the ball. This is on the Slovene side of the net. One-hand reception. Well done, Ferjan. Otsepek tip over the block. Antonina Zug dig by Rovnik. The back set for Wladyszyńska. This ball touched the antenna. The point is for Slovenia, no doubt. Klara Vrabic. Hoditschuk on Kosmol. This ball will not come back. Vrabic is not able to fight back, not able to fight enough. And Ukraine still in front, 13-7. Cepek for Ferian, great block. Anastasia Filon. Oh, what a great fight at the net by Otsepek. She came pretty late. You need a lot of abs to do this, to be able to resist to the opponent's block. Well done by the Slovene setter. Kosmor unforced with her serve. And we will be back with Lakatosh. Well done, Sheremet. Just an easy ball touch with her right hand to score that 16th point. And timeout call by Slovenia.
Timeout by Slovenia.
Well, Marko Pakleka is looking for solutions, but it's super difficult for Slovenia for the moment. Each time they are not able to score the point, they are getting super frustrated, annoyed against each other on court, which never helps. And Ukraine is just able to dig so good. They cover so good the court. And this was already the second timeout for Slovenia in this fourth set. Ferian, the back set for Santa-Yeler, free ball Ukraine. Hoditschuk, touched by Otsepek. This ball was clearly going out, but Otsepek had the reflex to put her hand. Rovnik, a lucky cover. Filan, take by Ferian. Antonina Zuk on Barbara Kosmor. What a strong swing by the Ukrainian number 7. And substitution. Klara Vrabic is out. And Valentina Brick is back in. Kosmo cannot fight, Otsepek cannot do better on her ball contact. And the gap increases again and again. Ferian called the ball. Otsepek led the ball for her. So difficult for Slovenia. Everything stopped after the first set. Blocked by Ferian. Sheremet, dig by Valentina Brick. But no one takes this ball. While Pakleka does not have any more solutions. And the substitution to come for Slovenia, it will be just after the point. Lakatosh's serve is out, and this time Slovenia will be able to do the substitution.
Number 4, Bogomira Yakin.
Bogomira Yakin, the Slovene veteran, is in, replacing Jana Ferjan, but Ukraine is almost there on the podium. They need 3 more points to conclude that game. (22-8). We're so far away from Slovenia winning the first one, 25-17. So far away. And position mistake. The point is for Ukraine. A point is to be replayed. Well, what was the reason? Is it because the device was not working? Apparently, it was on Barbara Kosmor to serve. (22-9). Otsepek has the serve. Radyshinska struggling with the reception. That's an ace for Otsepek. Net touch, Ukraine, Filon, and the timeout is called by Ukraine. The Slovenia is fighting, but it's probably too late. It was an 11-point deficit for them in this 4th set, and they are led 2-1. But no risk for Yaroslav Maloivan. He stops the game. Otsepek, can she carry on the streak? She's probably the best server of this Slovene team. This ball is back. Vrovnik blocked by Hodichuk. Another chance, Filon. Hodichuk, net fault called against Senta Yeller. 23 for Ukraine, 11 for Slovenia. Antonina Zuk, lifting call against number 7 of Ukraine. While Ukraine need 2 more points to conclude the game and to get bronze medal. The men's team is ready to come on court for warm-up. They will also try to get a medal. But first, they need their countrymates to finish the job. Bokomira Yakin, too short. And this will be a first match point for Ukraine. It will be on Anastasia Filon's serve. Break, this ball is out. And here is the bronze medal for Ukraine in the women's event. They do exactly the same then in Karle for 2 years, securing the bronze. For Slovenia, it's quite disappointing. They will go back home without any medal. They finished second in Karle. Quite disappointing for this Slovene team not to be on the podium. A victory, 3-1 for Ukraine. They lost the first one, but were able to win the 3 next. Congratulations. We will be back in just a few minutes. Let's say half an hour, something like that. Should be quarters past noon. That we will be ready to have the bronze medal game for the men underway between Ukraine and Serbia.